A Forest is truly one of the best, one of the greatest songs I've ever listened to in my life. Its fusion of synthwave and post-punk elements, electronic elements, that is, combined with rock elements, is truly great. I can only imagine what an 80s kid felt like when they first heard this song. It's almost like you've never heard something like this before. The way it begins with this sort of really lost and kind of mystical synth sound, it really feels like you're in a forest. I mean, this song perfectly feels like you're lost and you're deep into some sort of abyss that you cannot get out of. The guitar in this song is long, it's stretched out, it's reverberated, it gives a sense as if you were in the forest and you were hearing a guitar. That's the way that it would sound like because of the acoustics of where you are, even though of course that the guitar is plugged in an amp, but it still feels like that. The repetition of the song when it comes to the bass and the percussion and even the tempo of it, it really makes you feel like it's this infinite cycle, which is what a forest seems to be when you're in it. It's tree after tree after tree, and the protagonist is sort of running towards this girl, this romantic partner, or in this case, it could be whatever you want, but you're running in this forest, and you keep getting these signs that this individual is hollering at you, saying, come on. They're persuading you, motivating you to keep running into this forest. But the deeper you get in, the harder it is to escape, the harder it is to stop running. And so you keep going, and you can't run into a wall because it's a forest. The again and again and again and again is the tree after tree after tree. Again, the way that the guitar solos of the track totally emit that, the repetition of them. The song in general has this trance-like essence to it. You can really put on some headphones, listen to this song, and get lost in it completely. And, the song's like 5 minutes long, but for those 5 minutes, you're absolutely gone. The voice of Robert Smith is absolutely fantastic. It fits this aura. Obviously, it's a British band, and so we get that British accent from Robert, and it adds to the eccentricity of the track. The reverberation in his voice as well. It makes sense because, like I mentioned before with the guitar, if you have reverberation in the voice, it just allows it to fit in the forest environment a lot better. It makes much more sense. Given that the song doesn't have a lot of instrumentation going on, and so you have to essentially elongate the instruments that are there and make them seem more pronounced and at home in the song in order for the space to fill. The song really, at the end of the day, it makes you feel like everything's going to be okay, but at the same time, you're completely lost. And, some people might think that's a bad thing, but the way that I see it is, I don't know. It's fine. Let me get lost in this, because it feels like paradise, like an infinite paradise. And this song is perfect punk, rock punk. It's that thing where it's so comforting to be in, to wallow in your chaotic sadness, to wallow in your anxiety. And this song makes me feel right at home. even though I'm lost as hell.